Hello and welcome to another Yakuza 4 trophy guide video. This is the final sub-story, and this is Amon, or should I say Amon times 4. So for this one, I'm just going to read from cyricz's guide. It's a lot of reading, but hopefully it helps. I'm going to link that in the description as well. Certainly the Sacred Tree Armour suggestion did help. Take a lot of heals, get used to the combat. Those are my tips. I'm going to read entirely from his description right about now. So without further ado, the final sub-story. As is tradition, the final sub-story can only be completed after all others are completed, and involves Kiryu facing off against the Amon clan of assassins. In this edition, since you have 4 playable characters, all 4 must face off against the same 4 that Kiryu faced in the second game. Go to New Arena and Tanimura will arrive with a letter for Amon. Obviously, you'll be wanting to prepare as much as possible for this. Give everyone armour and healing items, so try and get the best armour you can. Give Tanimura the Sacred Tree Armour items, all 3 of them. Make sure everyone is fully leveled. Don't worry about weapons, they immediately break when they hit any of them. Head down to the underground parking lot during night time and find a black car and a guy in a suit just east of the taxi. Agree to go to the arena to engage the super boss of the game. So if you're doing this on normal, you'll have an easier time. I did it on hard. It wasn't really difficult, but there were parts of it which were quite difficult. I would say that Jiro Aman was really difficult for me specifically. But without further ado, I'll give you some tips from cyricz's guide on each separate fight, and then we'll end up the video with well, you'll just see the fights as they go on. So if you get tips from that, absolutely brilliant. If not, I tried my best. So So first off is Kazuya Amon. So in this first challenge, you use Akiyama. This man fights barehanded and is even faster than Akiyama. I suggest starting a combo, standing away from him, and then closing him with your slash kicks. If you just go at him with a straight combo, he'll dodge around you and strike you easily. Use wall crush on him as well once you get enough heat. It's free damage and easy to do. When he gets low on health, he'll pop heat and will start dodging around all of your attacks. At that point, switch tactics to heavy attacks and the counter kick. Conveniently on the same button. Annoying, but probably not too difficult. Kazuya Amon. The next one is Jiro Aman, and he faces Saejima. He's got a massive hammer that causes explosions when it connects, and it does a lot of damage. Try not to tank that hammer because it will drain your health like it was nothing. Wait for him to attack, then try to get a full charging finish combo as fast as you can. If there's one guy that you want to overload with health items, it's Saejima. The most annoying thing about Jiro is that he will routinely pop orange heat, which will restore his health. He only goes up to a certain point, but it can pretty much remove any progress you make. One good thing is that Jiro can be grabbed, so don't be afraid to hush him up for a minute and slam him into the ground. Follow that up with a heat action to drain more health. Once he gets real low, he'll pop red heat and he will get faster. Not as fast as Kazuya, but appreciably faster. Good news is, as soon as he hits red heat, he can no longer heal. Bad news is that a single combo can be enough to wipe you out. Again, wait for the attacks to finish before you respond. The next one is Sango Amon. Sango Amon is Tanimura's enemy. Good news is that if you've equipped the Sacred Tree Armour on him, the first part is pretty much a joke, because he's armed with an SMG. That would be a real problem if you didn't have it. Without it, you'll have to be really careful to dodge around him and his bullets. Once you drain half of his health, he'll pull out a second SMG and actually start doing melee attacks, which will hurt like normal. Also, he'll parry your strikes very effectively. Return the favour and parry him into a wall to get some free hits and maybe a heat action. Most of his movements are strikes in a way, making this very parry happy affair. So, Finally, Joe Aman. Joe Aman faces Kiryu. His first phase is a simple punch-up at the beginning until he starts throwing grenades. He has a three grenade toss move meant to knock you down and cause damage. Other than that, he's got some short combos and some dodge strikes. Dodge and hit his behind for this part. Things will go on okay until you realise you've drained his health and he's not falling down. At this point, give him a heat action. I suggest Essence of Rolling, since it's the easiest to pull off against a standing enemy. Once he gets rocked, he'll refill his health and start switching styles to those of the apprentices. He'll do Kazuya's Unarmed, Jiro's Hammer, Sango's SMGs, and switch between them rapidly. Take advantage of his weird setups to bash on his rear when you can. Use Tiger Drops to counter the Hammer strikes and Unarmed strikes. Once you get him down to his last health bar, he might stop. If he stops and reaches into his pocket, dodge. Just tap dodge. Because he's calling in a laser strike from a satellite, which is an absolute nightmare. That killed me twice, I think. Twice it killed me. So yeah, it's just so annoying when you're playing through it and then you have to redo it. So if he goes and reaches into his pocket, be sure you tap in dodge as much as possible. And away from him, obviously. Right. That will wreck your health. It'll basically kill you in one. It's crazy. Unless you're prepared for it. I don't know if you can survive it with full health, but I definitely died twice to it. Continue to respond to his various attacks and whittle him down to the end. So there's basically two stages to that fight. The first stage is a normal fight, where you kick his ass. And the second stage is where he steals everyone's techniques and just switches between them at all times, and you have to counteract all of them with Kiryu. So that is the end of the sub-stories, and probably the end of my trophy guide videos. So a huge thank you for everyone that watched and got this far. Much appreciated. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it helps. If not, then, well, it's just a damn shame. And also you'll receive a Divine Dragon short sword for your victory from doing that. But yeah, appreciate all your support, boys and girls. Take care. Peace out. Have a good one.